All right, everybody. So you probably just watched the video of me interviewing Alan and Megan on their YourFeed program. So we wanted to give you a little bit of insight on the back end of the system. And actually, we have a real live user, Derek Johnson, as well as Megan here. They're going to go over the system, show us some of the key points of the program, and some of the things that you guys may be interested in checking out. So how you guys doing?
Doing very good this morning.
All right.
We're doing great.
So why don't you just give us a quick run through there, Megan, of some of the highlights of the back end of the program and things that you think our readers may be interested in.
Absolutely. Well, you know, the control panel is spectacular because really what it does is it allows you to go all 9 of your social media sites that we've created and optimized for our clients. And so along with automatically posting for them, you can see we've already posted 3 times today for Derek with 1,700 total posts since he's had this account and 29,000 backlinks, which is huge because as you know, those backlinks make a massive difference in indexing and in Google. And so what this does is along with automation and us doing everything for our customers, if you really want to, Derek can actually go in here and post something to Facebook, post something to Twitter, you know, do a specific thing to his blogs because we have this area down here where you can literally post to 4 different blogs at 4 different times, all from this control panel. So it just makes it a lot easier for instead of customers having to go to the 9 different social media sites, they can come to this control panel and do it in one spot. They can also upload their video. And Derek, tell me just a little bit, how has YourFeed worked for you, Derek?
Well, I started this one out back in, I want to say October of last year.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been mostly at the cutting edge of the technology side for my real estate business. Most of the agents that I've been with are a little bit more experienced, and they when I say experienced, they don't know anything about computers. They don't use their websites as optimal. They don't use any social media marketing, which is unfortunate. And they just don't have the presence out there in this new age. When I got into the YourFeed, I'd already had a Facebook account and I'd already had a Twitter account. I did not have my Picasa. I didn't even know about a couple of these, using it for linkbacks.
Okay.
Got into this in October and they started posting them, and I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into, but going in and being able to use the control panel and the dashboard right there where I can post to all of them at once and make it much more user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to post to Facebook and Twitter and go to my YouTube account with reelies, post to my blog sites and update them quickly. It makes it probably about half as much time as I would normally spend traveling to each of the individual sites themselves.
And Derek, are you using this back end pretty much exclusively, or do you still go to the other websites? Is this back end so easy that you're here most of the time?
No, I actually do go to the individual sites. Mostly because I have it on my cell phone, and I have the Facebook and I have the Twitter on my cell phone. YouTube is something that I take the videos off of my phone and I can upload it straight to YouTube, which is kind of nice.
Right.
When I'm sitting in the office or if I'm out at lunch or something and I pull my computer out and somebody actually has free Wi-Fi, I will jump on and go to the back end dashboard just to kind of post to everywhere at once, which is a lot easier.
Right. Now, Megan, you were describing a feature.
Now, Derek, the goal.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the goal, Derek, with YourFeed is to get you leads. Talk a little bit about have you actually gotten business directly from and written contracts that you can relate back to YourFeed?
Yes, I have. I've gotten at least 3 contacts that I know of, and I have 1 contract that's currently out. I'm waiting on the bank to accept, which they should be accepting today. And that's directly relatable to the YourFeed posts, because they get there and somebody has actually clicked on the link backs, which has taken them back to my website, which was done and built very, very well, very professional. And it's also got the ability for me to post back to them when somebody interacts with me on my Twitter or on my Facebook. I can post right back to it. As you see, you see the little conversation down at the bottom.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. I mean, you see the two different photos because I have one that's posted automatically from the YourFeed. That's the one with me in the suit, those two right there. And then the two down below it, that's me posting from my personal side. And it makes it a lot easier to interact.
Right.
Now, the customers loved it. They absolutely love it. They think it's fun when they actually get some real talking back and forth. They think there is somebody on the other side, and it kind of makes it a little more personal for them.
Now, if you go to the YourTube, I'm sorry, your YouTube. I'm saying YourFeed. YouTube.
Okay.
You can actually see on YouTube how we create videos. Because again, the key is automation. Most people, just like Derek said, most people do not want to spend time doing the social media and going to all these different places to post. And so the whole idea of YourFeed is to be able to automate everything for people so they don't have to do anything if they don't want to. And so this is a great example of the videos that we put together with the pictures from your MLS listings, and then we put music to it so that you're getting daily posts to YouTube of videos, which is really amazing because video is so important nowadays.
Yeah, Derek, I wanted to ask you a question. How long did it take you before you started, because I know this isn't something that happens immediately, but when did you first started reaping the benefits of using YourFeed?
Well, I started probably around mid-October, and I didn't really see anything until right around the end of December, beginning of January.
Okay,
so
well, that makes sense.
2.5 months for it to get out there and for there to be enough link backs to really make a dent. Recently, I just got one that came from that specifically, and the guy comes from California. Now, I live in the Florida Keys, which is about as far south and east as you can get. This gentleman is calling from the northwest corner of California. And he found me specifically through the YourFeed postings on YouTube and on Facebook.
And do you notice your website's ranking higher because of all the backlinks? Is that how they're finding you?
The organic listing SEO is starting to show up a little more prominently. I have to work on my meta headers and my tags on my site itself, but I am getting a little bit more of an organic SEO based on that. Yeah.
Cool. And then are you enjoying the scheduled posts, how they're set up automatically? Do you ever make any changes to them, or you just let it do what it's supposed to do?
I've made a couple changes, only just because where I live, it's a little different than anywhere else, because everywhere I live is on an island. There's a bunch of little islands. So I had to make a couple minor adjustments, hashtag the actual cities, hashtag the actual island. But other than that, the schedule was perfect because it doesn't just go in the normal 9 to 5. I've done a little bit of the research where, your posts are going to get liked more in the evening.
Right.
Your Twitter is going to be followed a little more during the weekends.
Right.
Your YouTube videos are actually going to be looked at more on Saturday than they will on any other day of the week. Other than that, I love the scheduling, and I haven't made that many changes so far.
Okay, and because I know we're running short on time here, so I want to give Megan the last word and what she wants our followers to know about the YourFeed service, or if there's anything specific that we've forgotten.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is with the YourFeed service is that it's going to automate all 9 of these sites and optimize them for the agents. There's no contract. As you know, it usually takes about 45 to 90 days to really see the effects of backlinks.
Right.
But we don't have a contract. It's $49 a month, and it really allows you to be able to make things happen and get those backlinks out there in Google so that it helps you over the long term build your image on the internet. And it's really spectacular. Just like Derek, the goal is to get leads and people going to your website and staying on your website. And just like Derek said, he's experienced that. And so we're just really proud to have the opportunity to help agents, get found and sell houses and buy houses.
Yeah, I can see this being definitely a supplement to an agent's social media strategy. where they can post personal things, and you do encourage them to post personal posts on their blogging websites,
Yes.
and on their status updates. But then this also is a supplement to that, where it can add in these neighborhood statistics, and then add in a listing here and there. And of course, maybe they don't want their listings going to Facebook. That's okay. They can prevent that from happening, but still have their listings go to WordPress and Blogger, and their listings obviously go to YouTube, and the photos go to Picasa and Flickr. I mean, that's a big time saver right there for most agents, I would figure, or they're not just doing it and they're not reaping the benefits.
Oh, it's a huge difference. Once you get into it and you start getting your steps, at least in my experience, you start running around and you're so busy, and I have 25 things to do before I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
And so by this providing everything and all that automation, I don't always have time to post something personal every single day to it. This makes it easy, makes it so that my posts are still getting there. It is relevant content, which is important to Google and Bing and Ask. And it really gets you out there even when you don't have the time to do it yourself.
Yep. Well, great.
The other thing just to note, just one other thing is that, what we recommend is because we're working with the listings and the statistical data, is most of the agents have us create additional, meaning these 9 websites, so that we're not sending them directly to your personal Facebook. And so what we always recommend is let us create and optimize these 9 sites for you, because the whole goal of them is to get the backlinks out there. So we just appreciate the opportunity to share it with you, Steve, because we appreciate your input and your expertise.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming on to our show here, and look forward to talking with you in the future.
We look forward to talking to you too, Steve. Have a good day.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you.